This video is all about purchase lease option legal advice. Now, my name is Simon Zutshi. I'm the founder of the Property Investors Network. I've been investing in property since 1995, and I'm the author of Property Magic, the Amazon #1 property bestseller. Now, of course, I can't actually give you legal advice because I'm not a solicitor, but what I can do is educate you around some of the legal matters involved with purchase lease options. Now, the first question people ask me is, are options legal? Well, yes, they absolutely are legal. They've been used in English law for many, many years. Right now in Scotland, the Law Society up there doesn't like purchase lease options, so you can't do options in Scotland. Instead, we do something called an exchange with a delayed completion. It's similar to an option, but an option you have the right to buy but not the obligation to. When you do an exchange delayed completion, or call it EDC, you are committing to buy the property. So only do those if you're definitely going to buy. Make sure you've got your finance lined up. Okay, and there are a few places around the world also where PLOs are not accepted. A couple of places in Australia, a couple of places in America as well, on a state-by-state basis. But generally, this strategy works everywhere in the world. Now, I often know an amateur investor because they come up to me and say, Simon, can I have the legal paperwork for a PLO? Well, here's the thing. You don't need the legal paperwork because you should not be putting the paperwork together. It's very important when you do a purchase lease option that you must get a solicitor to do the legal contract for you. After all, this is going to be a valuable property deal for you. You can get cash flow and potential equity growth from a property that you don't own. And that means you don't have to put in a big 25% deposit. It means you don't have to get a mortgage. So it's worth spending a bit of money with a solicitor to get the right kind of contract. Now, this is a slight challenge as well because many solicitors don't actually know what a purchase lease option is, let alone how to put a contract together. And if you went to them, they'll either say, well, I've never heard of that, I don't think you can do it. Or if they're a bit more open-minded, say, well, okay, I don't know that, but I can do it for you. It's going to cost you $4,000 because they've got to go and learn how to do it. An option agreement should cost anywhere between $600, maybe up to about £1,000, depending what kind of solicitor you use to do it. And the best way to find a solicitor who can do it is through word of mouth. So go to property events, go to the Property Investor Network monthly network meetings all around the country. You can go to pinmeeting.co.uk and ask around, find out who are the people there using to do purchase lease options. So use a solicitor to do the paperwork for you. What you do need to do is you need to put together what's called the HOTS, the heads of terms, HOTS. Now what that is, it's the details of the deal you have agreed with the owner of the property. So the HOTS, you could just literally write it on a piece of paper. It's your name and address, their name and address, the address of the property on which you're doing the option, the agreed purchase price, the length of the option term, the option fee you're paying them, any monthly option fee to be able to use the property, and any special conditions. Look, if you want to change the kitchen in the house, it's much better you agree that up front rather than trying to do it 2 years down the line once you can't get hold of the owner. And your solicitor will do things like they'll get a power of attorney for you. So if you want to exercise the option, you can do that. They'll make sure that if you want to have a restriction on land registry, you can do that so the owner can't refinance or sell the property because you've got the option to control it. So your solicitor takes care of all those things. You don't need to do it as long as you use the correct solicitors. It's also very, very important to make sure that the seller has independent legal representation, because we want to make sure they are fully aware of what they're agreeing to. We're not trying to trick anyone or con anyone or pull the wool over anyone's eyes. We want to find someone for whom a purchase lease option is a great solution for them and also a great solution for us. If they get independent advice, the solicitor will say, look, do you realize you're signing something here that says that, it might be worth $200,000 now, but they can buy it any time in the next 5 years and it might be worth substantially more, but you're only going to get the 200,000 you've agreed. And they'll sign and say, yes, I understand this. And the reason they do that is they just don't want the hassle of that property. They want to get away from the liability. They're happy for you to come in and take that over. And you're happy to do it because you get cash flow on the property in the meantime. Then you get to buy the property in the future if you want. You can walk away. Remember, you've got the right to buy, but not the obligation to do so. So when it comes down to legal matters and purchase lease options, there are a couple of things you need to be aware of. First of all, you don't want to be doing the paperwork yourself. Get a solicitor to do that for you. You need to have a solicitor, and the other people need to have a solicitor as well. You need to make sure the solicitors know what they're doing and understand purchase lease options. So get a recommendation or maybe a local network meeting from other investors who are doing this strategy, find out who they use. What you do need to have is the heads of terms. That's a basic agreement saying exactly what the deal is. Don't expect the solicitors to talk together and agree the deal. You need to present them with the heads of terms that says exactly what the deal is. So using purchase lease options is one of my favorite strategies. I think it's a great strategy to use right now. Be aware they don't work in every circumstance. They only really work if the seller doesn't need the money from the sale now. If they need the money now, an option is not going to work because they're not going to get the money now. It's maybe a 3 to 5 year contract. They might not be able to wait that long. So only use options when they are appropriate. But when they do work, when they're appropriate, they can be an incredibly powerful tool to offer a true, genuine win-win solution for everyone involved. I do hope you found this video useful. Please do comment below, ask me any questions you want. That's how we work out what other videos you want us to create. If you like it, share it with other people. Maybe you want to subscribe to the channel as well. So my name's Simon Zutshi. I encourage you to invest with knowledge, invest with skill. Thank you.